If your car is doing this right now, your engine has less than 500 miles left to live. And ignoring warning sign number 4, that's a $7,000 death sentence. But most drivers have no idea what to listen for. In fact, there's one sound on number 7 that means catastrophic failure is imminent. You might have 48 hours, maybe less. Mechanics hear this and immediately quote you $8,000 for a new engine. But I'll tell you exactly what it means and if you can save it. First, let me show you the early warning signs that give you time to act. Warning sign number 1, white smoke from the exhaust. Now listen carefully, because smoke color tells you everything. White smoke means coolant is burning inside your engine. That's a blown head gasket or a cracked cylinder head. Here's what's happening. Coolant is leaking into the combustion chamber and vaporizing. If you ignore this, the engine overheats, warps and seizes completely. You've got maybe 200-300 miles before total failure. The fix? $1,500 for a head gasket now, or $6,000 for a new engine later. Choice is yours, but that sweet-smelling white smoke, that's your engine crying for help. Sign number 2, blue smoke from the exhaust. This is worse than white. Blue smoke means your engine is burning oil. Your piston rings are worn, your valve seals are shot, or worse, you've got serious internal damage. Every puff of blue smoke is money, literally going up in flames. You're losing oil, and that oil starvation, it's creating a death spiral. Less oil means more friction. More friction means more heat. More heat means more wear. Before you know it, you're adding a quart of oil every week. That's not normal. That's terminal. Catch this early with a compression test, a $100 test now, or $5,000 engine rebuild later. Warning sign 3 will terrify you. Metal shavings in your oil. When you change your oil, or check your dipstick, and you see glittery metallic particles, your engine is eating itself alive. Those are metal shavings from bearings, cylinder walls or camshafts grinding against each other. This means lubrication has failed, and once metal-on-metal contact starts, it's exponential destruction. Every revolution of your engine creates more damage. You might have days, maybe a week, before catastrophic seizure. If you see metal shavings, do not drive the car. Tow it to a mechanic immediately. Driving it 1 more mile could be the difference between a $2,000 repair and total engine replacement. Here's number 4, the one I warned you about, the $7,000 mistake. Persistent check engine light for a misfire. Oh, it's just a check engine light. The car still runs fine. Wrong. A misfire means one cylinder isn't firing properly. Unburned fuel is being dumped into your exhaust system. That fuel is melting your catalytic converter. A catalytic converter costs $2,000 to replace. But here's the trap. The damaged cat creates back pressure. Back pressure forces exhaust gases back into your engine. Now your valves burn, your head warps, your pistons crack. What started as a $150 spark plug or $300 ignition coil is now a $7,000 complete engine teardown, all because you ignored a flashing light. Warning sign 5 can kill you. Loss of power while driving. You're on the highway, you press the gas, and nothing. The engine bogs down, loses power, or worse, completely shuts off. This is terrifying at 70-mile appraise. But it's also a critical warning. Causes: failing fuel pump, clogged fuel filter, failing mass airflow sensor, timing chain jumping teeth. Any of these can cause sudden power loss and potentially a highway crash. If your car randomly loses power, get it diagnosed immediately. Don't wait for it to strand you in traffic, or worse, cause an accident because you couldn't accelerate out of danger. Number 6. Separate smart drivers from broke drivers. Coolant disappearing with no visible leak. You're constantly adding coolant, but you don't see puddles under your car. Where's it going? Inside your engine. This is an internal coolant leak. It's mixing with your oil, creating a milkshake-looking sludge. Check your oil cap. If it looks like chocolate milk, you're done. That's coolant contamination. Oil can't lubricate when it's mixed with coolant. Bearings fail, pistons seize, game over. The sneaky part? This happens slowly. By the time you notice the milky oil, the damage is already catastrophic. Check your coolant level weekly. If it's dropping and there's no puddle, you've got an internal leak that needs immediate attention. And here it is. Warning sign 7. The sound of imminent death. A loud knocking or ticking from the engine. This is called rod knock or lifter tick, and it's the sound of your engine's final moments. Rod knock means your connecting rod bearings have failed. There's now excessive clearance between the rod and crankshaft. Metal is hammering against metal thousands of times per minute. Every tick is another piece of your engine dying. How long do you have? Hours. Maybe a day if you're lucky. Once rod knock starts, it's a countdown to catastrophic failure. The rod will eventually break, punch through your engine block and destroy everything. Mechanics call this a grenade, because that's literally what it looks like. Can you fix it? Only with a complete engine rebuild or replacement. $6,000 to $10,000 minimum. If you hear knocking, stop driving immediately. Turn off the engine. Call a tow truck. Every second you run that engine is exponentially more damage. Bonus warning sign, because I care about your wallet. Rough, idle, or stalling. Your car shakes at stoplights, or it randomly dies when you come to a stop. This seems minor, but it's not. Rough idle can mean vacuum leaks, failing idle air control valve, dirty throttle body, or even timing issues. Left unchecked, it progresses to the catastrophic failures I just described. The difference between a $200 cleaning or sensor replacement and a $7,000 engine job is catching it now. So let's recap the death signs. Ron smoke, head gasket failure, blue smoke, burning oil, metal shavings, internal destruction, check engine light misfire, catalytic converter and valve damage, loss of power, fuel or timing failure, disappearing coolant, internal leak, knocking sound, rod bearing failure, game over. How many of these is your car showing right now? Be honest in the comments. And if this video just saved you from a $10,000 nightmare, smash that subscribe button. Because next week, I'm revealing the 5 lies mechanics tell you to empty your wallet. Don't get scammed. See you then.